All right, the installation's finished. Let's take a quick look, make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to be. Just take a look. So, if I were to grab any one of these websites just randomly, right? I could go there. It'll go in a new tab. There'll be a website here. If I look down through the whole thing and just see what's going on, it's got side pages, it's got the video. Yep, the video plays.
Hi, everyone.
If I click the link, it goes wherever it's supposed to go, like to the video page with a promo code on it. Okay. Isn't that cool? So there are just different things happening here. You could call, that's a phone number for me. Again, of course, the default is for this particular process, this legacy UAP. Use it to sell itself if you don't know what else to sell. But it doesn't matter what the template is for. They are totally interchangeable. You can make thousands of different designs from the single panel stack that we have here. If I were to click here to learn more, guess where it goes? The website, right? And it could go anywhere. But that was a totally different website now, right? Now, these are garage door repair projects that we want to do, right? None of these images have to do with garage door. None of this information has to do with garage door. Question is, how do we make something like this work for garage door? I'll be showing you that in the next videos. But real quick, just one more point I want to make. Do I see the information here? I forgot. Yeah, of course I do. Like user pass 90, right? Just to show you. It's kind of nice to know, right? Administrator. Whoop. And when I get there, it'd be admin, default username. And then that would be that particular pass, which gets me on the inside. Now I can do all my stuff in here, right? That would be the idea. Okay, I'm just going to get that out of the way. And here's that security key I was talking about, right? GDR UAP. I'll show you how that works in a minute. Take a look under themes. Okay, there are 4 totally different types of themes. They're completely different. And you can easily change colors, images, placements of things, flip sections on and off. And I'll be showing you through that later when I show you through some of the automation too. But we have all the videos that cover this already done. Just to point out again, make sure you don't get lost. I know it's a lot of information, but take a look. Videos right here. Okay, same place you would get it has videos. And in the videos, covers everything you need to know. And then any extra stuff that's not specific to the project that we're doing there is covered down here on the standard website functions, right? And so everything is here. You're not going to get lost. Okay, this is easy. All right, but it's easier now than it ever was before. So how does that GDR UAP work? Well, let me show you. Okay, let's say when I log in, where do I wind up? I wind up strictly on the dashboard. Well, maybe I wanted to go to, let's say, global variables, because I wanted to change something in the global variables. Okay, or a guy told me he got it wrong. I had a guy do this once. I told him change the value for a global variable, and he didn't know what he was doing. So he hit edit, and he changed it, but he also did it here, and he did it there. And so we completely broke the variable. It's like, no. And I just want him to not do that, right? So if I was hiking and the guy's like, Dave, I'm stuck, help me please. And I thought, okay, I could go ahead and do this. What domain name, right? And the guy told me this. All right, I'm gonna show you how this works, just so you see it, okay? Because if you're a webmaster, it's good to know. Say he gave you that. All right, well, what do you know? You know this, /administrator is for the admin area, okay? And yeah, it'd be a pain to type all this on my phone, but I could do it. / let's go to the variables pages, which is var.php. But of course, if I try to do it just like that, it'll say, hey, you're not logged in. But I can go further. I can run a query, which is with a question mark. At the end of var.php, I'm going to put a question mark. And I'm going to say key, the security key. Key equals whatever the security key is, GDRUAP. Obviously, it has to match. If it's wrong, it won't work. But if it's right, I'm logged in. And not only am I logged in, I'm logged in exactly on that page. Could I have made that happen for a different page? Yeah, what else have we got? Sidebars, right? We've got content, underscore HTML, something like that. We've got custom underscore HTML for sure. All these different pages I could log in directly. You know what that also means? If I just know that, don't you think I could save that on a bunch of my links? Sure. Wouldn't that be cool? How about if I just had it as a standard method for logging into the back end, right? And I just kept a record of it. Yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That way I just know, right, that this is what I used to get in. Now, you could just say, once you memorize that format, because you could get in with any of those pages and then go anywhere else. You saw me do it, right? So it doesn't matter which page I come in on, then I can navigate, right? I can go wherever I want. So all you really need to know is how to memorize getting into any page. The easiest one to memorize is variables, var.php, then run your query, hence the question mark. Key equals, there's your query. What is the key? GDR UAP, and if I'm right, then I'm in, right? And so all you really need to know after a while is GDR UAP is the right key, okay? There. I think that makes sense, and you understand what's happening? So I've got all these websites right now. They're all the same. I can change them very, very rapidly. I can log in and do whatever I want with them, okay? That's what all the video training is for, and I'll go ahead and do some of that anyway in the next section, because then I'm going to explain the next system. It's a system to come after this much. This much is what we've covered so far. The unlimited legacy UAP, which is the same as the $295 legacy UAP, but times 25 free installations, so it's really $100 each. $2,500 for that, plus unlimited installations. You would just need to buy cPanels at $50 each if you were storing more and more and more on our server, because you're using our server space. But if you then spend, like get a couple of clients, use those 25 from our cPanels, which you get, you earned it, you get the space on our server, but then what? As soon as you get a couple of clients or something going, you're getting traffic to somebody and they start paying you, get a server. As soon as you get a server, you are home free. Every next website is like $10 each. If you get on the GoDaddy Domain Buyer Club, they're cheaper to buy up front and they're cheaper to re-op. Okay? It's really worth it. So very simple. You pay like $150 or something for the year for the Domain Buyer Club. And that just means every one of your domain names are now like $8.39 or something instead of $12.49 or $10, whatever the promo code is, or whatever kind you were getting. It's just cheaper, right? It's just easier. It's like 2/3 the expense. I mean, really, what if every next website basically just cost you $10 each to put up on your server? Isn't that insane? And that's the point of having those tools, because you get this file, right? All the stuff we did here, you can do. And it would be on your server, and it would be without limits, just until you run out of room on your server. But when you do the math, there's like 3,500 of these cPanels will fit on your server. And still, you'll have room for backup. All right. There you go. I think we've covered all of this, and you understand what's going on here. So then the next step's the next step up. If you want to get this part, best way to do it right now, just so you know, send a payment for $2,500 to PayPal@moji-crew.com, okay? And please add a comment. Unlimited LUAP, meaning legacy UAP. We know exactly what that means, and we'll send you the videos that go with that, because we've already done the videos for it anyway. And we've pretty much redone those videos, just demoing how it works compared to industry. And so, yeah, you know what you're doing. Then we'll get it all set up for you. It'll take like 24 hours. We'll get it all to you, and you will be able to do everything you just saw in this video. Everything you saw in this video, okay? So you can do it up to 25 cPanels on our server. And then after that, if you get your own server, the sky's the limit. All right, hope you found this interesting. It's insane power. So yeah, our next videos, is going to be entering the next step up, the bigger world of editing, updating websites remotely. That doesn't just mean make some small changes or update a file. That means anything and everything that you would think to do inside a cPanel or an admin panel with websites, we can do remotely with hundreds to thousands of websites at once, really fast. Yeah, when you make the payment, obviously, just let me know who you are. You know, if you need me to send you a money request, by the way, to be able to make the payment, just let me know what email address to send it to, right? That acts like an invoice and it allows you to pay with a credit card, okay? Then yeah, you're gonna get 25 cPanels on our server and you'll have the software installer access. You'll have the latest legacy UAP template in your file repository. You'll be able to come up with your domain names by following these steps, and you'll be able to add them to your website list. You'll be able to install your websites. You'll be good to go. So 25 cPanels on our server, and then after that, if you get your own, sky's the limit. Else, every next cPanel on our server is $50 each. So if you do have a custom job come in, you're like, hey, let me just take care of this guy. Don't have enough to get my own server yet, but I want to take care of that guy. You can do it. Okay, you get it. That's what's going on here. By the way, if you can't start there and you have to start further on down the ladder, piece of cake. I mean, work your way up from wherever you want to work your way up from. Installer.com, website's, oh, I see, my cell phone is blocking the connection for the wireless keyboard, right? You'll choose your category at the top and choose Legacy UAP, right? You don't have to fill in the company information if you don't want to. Just fill in the buyer information. Go ahead and make the purchase, right? Make sure you get a domain name. If you really don't know what you're doing with the domain name, put in a fake domain name, and that's fine. And then ask me to change it when you know what the right domain name is later. We can do that. We can go in on your account, and we can change it to use a new domain name. I should even put that on that page, something like chooseforme.com. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much. And I can't wait to see who gets going. I can't wait to see how many of you guys come into this and how many of you guys are interested in climbing up. Let me know. I mean, the more serious among you, let me know who you are. At 2,500, we're more than happy to set a template up for your instance. We'll even do a few. You know, we'll do 4 or 5 if you know what you want to do with them, and get you going with different industries and stuff, right? We'll do the keywords, we'll do the images, so that you have different looks and designs and you can attack right away. And yeah, it's streamlined. This is as easy as the world gets for mass expansion of rank ready websites. Okay, take care.